We are on air, everyone. Hello, guys. Marcio, say hello to the people
Hello,
that are
hello,
listening us. Okay.
hello, everyone.
So, welcome to the 7 episodes of the podcast. So, this episode is very special. Since the beginning, that Marcio was gonna be on episode 7. He was gonna be on episode 7 or on episode 13. But he decided to be on episode 7. So I think it's
Mm.
perfectly okay that he's gonna be on episode 7. It was the plan since the beginning. That's the reason why I delayed the stream as well, for Marcio to have time to come to this stream. So I'm not gonna say anything new. 35, you already know the reason why. If you don't know, check the previous podcasts. Gonna tell as well that right now I had the problems with the live chat. Right now I can see the live chat, and when you see it on YouTube as well, you can see the live chat right now. When you're rewatching the video after the stream, is it possible to watch it? Just tell you as well that just comment as well, not on the live chat, but if you want to leave a comment for me to improve, I will appreciate it as well, because unfortunately the other comments, they were deleted. So right now I if you tell me if you told me something for me to improve, yeah, redo it again, please. And I think I already told everything. Yeah, just put a like, just subscribe, just follow my Instagram page. I will be more active. I didn't create TikTok yet, but I will create it. And yeah, so I think I told everything. I'm on my challenges, and at the end of this month, I'm gonna tell you how was it. So today I have the pleasure to have here one of my best friends. This is my brother from another mother, basically. This guy is my, if I had a twin, it will be like him. He's very similar to me except the hair, but yeah, he's he's more than a brother. We live so much things together. It's making 8 years that we already know each other. We have so many photos, so many
Yeah,
memories. We were in our, I was in when Marcy was on top, when he was down, and the same for him. He helped me a lot in life, and he helps me a lot to live this experience that I call life, in the rich. It's amazing. I cannot describe it, the what Marcy means to me. And yeah, he's very special person, and he knows it. He knows it,
I know.
because every time that I have opportunity, I'm with him. Even in Portugal, I try to have something with him. And yeah, right now, the only problem is my mother doesn't like Marcio right now. Because on my
Tell
birthday
why,
party
tell,
this year,
tell.
Marcio made me drink three, make me chug 3 times in a row, and my mother
It's
didn't appreciate
for,
it so much.
for, you did a poker. You did
Yeah,
a
yeah,
poker
true.
this for Sangria.
No, but still, my mother is kind of annoyed. No, I'm just, but my mother likes you a lot as well. I'm just joking with this. It was just a funny story that happened very recently, and my mother was like, "Oh, Mars, you make him drink so much."
Yeah, Marcio, is this normal? You do this normal? No, no, it's just his
Yeah, it's just
birthday.
today.
Don't
Just
worry
today.
about.
It's not
Don't
every
worry about
Friday.
it. It's
No,
he
that
does his birthday once every 2 months, probably like this.
yeah, it's true. We had conversation for her to be here 35 hours, but the podcast is just 35 minutes. I don't know if you want to tell something before we start, Marcio.
What can I tell? First, hello everyone.
You
If you
already
don't
said
know
that.
me, he already introduced. He already introduced me. Um, yeah, I know Philippe for I think even more than 8 years. Probably it was I think, yeah, 8 9 years. It was
Yeah,
the
it's
first time
gonna
I
do
think
that in
that we
years.
met was it was in the football in
Yeah,
the university, kind of
exactly.
like that. It was in football. I really don't know the moment that we started to know each other, to hang out, but it was instant and very natural. It was yeah, yeah, this guy is like me. Yeah, I'm like him, he's like me, so yeah.
Like for
But
sure
yeah,
that like life will like make us like together sooner or later. That's like
it
for sure.
was no, but it was very. I don't know. We have so many histories. Like, we could write a book.
Yeah,
We could write, and we will write a
yeah,
book
we will write the
on
book.
it.
With no, like we have like so many stories like that. They seem like fucked up. That will be like a very good book. So I think like we are
Yeah,
gonna start because like you
yeah,
touched in a very impressive point. That's like I touched in fact that was like we sooner or later we would like be together. So can I put the 30 minutes and start like with the questions and like you will understand why
let's
I did
go.
like this. So first
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna explain. After I'm gonna put the 30 minutes after, and after I will do the question. So basically I think like we will be together like someday because like as I think like people understood like we are brothers for life. But it's very funny because we come like from very different places. Like I grew up in more in Lisbon in the city center, and you grew up in Caldas da Rainha. That is
Yes,
that is like very far from the city center. Like I'm not gonna tell like the real place where you were born, but it's not even like in the city of Caldas da Rainha. It's like uh, some
another
village,
district.
let's say like this, around. And
Yes.
I would like to ask you, how would you describe your childhood in 3 words?
Yeah, I would have more, but 3 words. I think challenging, um, very fun, and some how do I say, some thoughtful moments
Okay,
probably that made me grow a lot.
okay. And
Even in childish, like even in 10, 12, like that years old. Like yeah, some like I'm describing this like my 10 first years probably.
yeah, no, it's okay. Like it's your childhood, like the question is for you.
Yeah.
You know how to answer it. So I would like to know how is it to grow up in the countryside? How did you shape to the person that you are today?
Um. Okay. Yeah. First of all, like I was born, and of course, I was not born in Caldas Rainha. I was born in the Albufeira, Algarve. Uh,
Okay, it's true. It's true.
don't worry,
No,
don't
it's
worry,
true. You can
don't
like you were
worry.
really
I
born
know you
there,
know.
but you live like the town. But you are right. You are right.
Yeah, but it was like, but I lived like 3 years over there. Then I went to Caldas Rainha, and yeah, but living in the countryside, uh, it's like very different, and I noticed that a lot when I went to Lisbon to study and to go to the university and now work and everything. um, I think countryside gives you more perspective of maybe some rougher parts of life, like doesn't have as many resources, doesn't have like, how do I say, you have a lot to do. And what I would do in my childhood and everything was like playing football everywhere, like Caldas Rainha. I live in a small village. I lived in a small village near Caldas Rainha, and it's like, as you said, it's like a lot of uh, how do I say? Um, não é matas, é a lot of green stuff. Green. It's
Green
like a green
areas.
paradise,
Yeah.
green areas and everything. So yeah, I also grew up with cousins of mine. I also had my grandfather very present in my childhood, so he taught me a lot of things, um, from like, how can I say, from the basic stuff from life, like even personality and questions of life and everything. He taught me a lot. So yeah, it's like more. It's calm, no stressful. You have fun, like in the countryside. And you, when you change like to a big city like Lisbon or Porto or whatever, yeah, you kind of notice the difference. You kind of notice like more stressful parts, the more busy part. And yeah, it was like the first year was kind of tough to get myself like together in Lisbon. But yeah, then I get used to it, and then I knew this guy called Flip, and yeah, he also helped me a lot to be integrated also in Lisbon. I knew a lot of stuff that I need. I learned from Flip a lot of stuff from Lisbon that I didn't know, like in my first year. Like yeah, to the clubs, to like a lot of parts in Lisbon, I knew, and he taught me a lot.
Ah, but that's normal. Like that's how like process of growing. You know, like no one knows everything.
Yeah,
Like even for me, like someone needed to teach me the stuff. Like for me to tell you. So I think it's like part of life,
yeah,
learning with the others, learning with the mistakes, and growing up, always up. And
yeah.
still in this childhood, I would like to ask you, why do you say your childhood was rough? Like you describe it like as a challenging.
Yeah, because it was like how do I say, more familiar parts of the more familiar parts of life. That part was challenging. Even my like at the beginning, my relation with my father and everything was kind of tough. That was challenging, like to grow up without the real father figure that is my father. Like my, I didn't miss that a lot because I had my grandfather. He was like my father. Like he taught me everything. Like uh, him and my mother, of course, uh, they educated me. So yeah, that was that part transition like to Albufeira to Caldas Rainha, like the beginning of my childhood was challenging, also because of that. But yeah, like we grew up. I grew up. Everything went fine. Like with my father also. Like now we are friends and everything. It's very cool. You know him. You
Yeah,
know
of
him.
course. Like
We 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 have a lot of story also with him.
yeah,
So
with him, like when we can, we go like to Albufeira to try like to like
yeah,
we always have a beer ready for us like to to
yeah,
cheers
yeah.
with him.
When we go to Albufeira, like one of the first stops is in his food truck. He has a food truck in the near a hotel in Albufeira, and like he like imagine Flip has become a part of the family, my family, so much that Flip, if he goes to Albufeira alone or with other friends, he goes there. My father knows him. My if I want you want to eat, it's free. You want to drink, it's free. Don't worry. Fuck it. Don't worry.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is and it's the same like for Marshall. Like he knows that like if he needs like a place to sleep, if he needs like some help, he can just always like count with my family. Can call my brother right now. Like I mean, I'm not in Portugal, but he knows that he can call my brother. He can call my father, like my mother as well, and we like they can help you. And I think that's the reason why, like I said, like you are the brother from another mother. So
Yeah.
like for this one, I think like we spoke so much about like so much stuff, and but I wanted like to explore like a side of you that normally we don't explore. Like these questions, that were questions that I don't know. I never did it. I think never we didn't have like the maybe like the mentality of the time to do it. But right now, like after like I started like with this idea of the podcast, I decided like that maybe like there are like questions that maybe are different,
Yeah.
but I think that's the magical part like as well like, of this is like is like to ask something is to yeah to ask you some questions like for you and for everyone that are coming that I never asked before. So I would like to ask you like I will go like for love.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
that's
Ooh.
the most important part.
Yeah, like I have here one question th- that's something that sometimes I think a lot as well. That is like, have you ever loved someone so deeply that you thought that will be like the woman of your life or the person of your
Yes.
life?
Yes.
I knew
Of
like this.
course.
I knew this, but it was just to enter.
Of course. Yeah. You know, like
I
I
know,
know this.
like I know
You
this,
know.
but this is a compliment to the question
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that that I'm gonna do next. That is like, do you still live with the broken heart from that situation, or could you overpass it?
it was so many years ago. Like a person grows up, you know. But it is like, how do I say? It's like the energy of the person. It's like the personality, everything. Like the love that you felt for that person, and specifically, it kind of always makes an impact. Like yeah, it's normal. Like a lot of years have passed, but it's a person that marks you for your life, and most of all, you learn from everything that happened. You know, so that made me grow. That made me probably have a better mentality. Um, like how do I say, to predict things from the future. Um, so yeah, that I think love is one thing that kind of teaches you the most. Like love, it's very important, and most important in that, love teaches you a lot of things. And yeah, don't like from my perspective. Um, how do I say, like there's mine and probably a lot of different people and more people, like love, it's there's kind of a lot of things to love, like a lot of different types of love. I love my friends, like I love my best friend, like for you for example. I love my family and everything. So love is like caring for that person, uh, wants the best for that person. Like love doesn't need to be how do I say, you can like love a person, and even if the person doesn't feel the same, okay, but you want the best for that person. But yeah, you kind of have to learn from it. Like there's some mistakes, like people when they're loved probably do some mistakes or don't think as rationally as they could be. But yeah, it's kind of like that. I think love is one of the most important feelings, and it's what makes you human, basically.
I agree a lot. So, what do you look right now in someone to have a relationship?
uh, Grounded, um, yeah, kind of grounded, knows what the knows what she wants, has a plan for the future, um, yeah, kind of understands the other person also, and most of all, I think love without friendship is kind of useless. So yeah, most of all, being a friend.
Okay, okay. So let's go out like of this like love story, and I'm gonna enter in another characteristic that I didn't describe uh, when I was speaking about you, but it's something that I admire in you. That you are like very, you are a very stoic person. That is like for me in my life, I see you as a maybe one of the most correct persons. Like you always have the the right mentality. Even sometimes if is someone that can, if there's a situation that can like the solution can cannot be very favorable for you, you can
Yes,
take it because it's something correct, and it's something that I admire in you a lot. That you can take decisions, that you can see the future like is better, like for like the for example if you are working for your company, for like in this case like you are on ESN as well, like you have like a, right now a position like as network office as a events manager.
that
You
was you.
yeah I
That
was
was
network
you.
officer of events manager, but you can that's something that I admire you know a lot. It's like you are a very correct person, and that's very important in life as well. um, I stopped the time like to tell you this because it's
I
true.
don't know.
Like when I look like for an example of inspiration, speaking seriously, it's not because you are here and you know it. It's like you are the first people that I think like. I always say like like my friends are people that I admire, and when I say this, like the first person that comes to my mind, it's you. like about my friends. Like
Thank you.
my brother comes
Thank you,
like to
brother.
my mind as well, but as family and my father, my mother as well. But
Of
like the
course, of
first
course.
friend that when I think about it, it's you. Like I admire you like this, and that makes me be a better person as well. It's like okay, this needs to be like this, and fuck it if it's not like it needs to be, and it's gonna be, and yeah, it's very funny because very recently, like we had a conversation that we we needed to say like what we hated on each other. Like I said what I hated in you and what you hated in me, and it's very funny because we said the same. That's like the fact that we are very stubborn. We said that. It's very funny.
Oh my God! Yeah, it was.
No,
Jesus
but
Christ!
it's true.
But it was. It
Like
was.
I don't. It's very true. Like I feel that's like the fact that like we are fucking stubborn, but I feel that's good, you know, like because like it's like something needs to be like this, and it's gonna be like this, you know, and that's I admire in you a lot. Like you put like something, you promise that's something that like I started like to do. I was doing it before, but you give me like more reason to do it. That is like I promise something, I'm gonna do it, and take what it takes. Is gonna be done, and that's something that I admire in you. And everything like to do the question: how do you have this strength to be like this? What gives this strength to for you to be like so stoic?
I think uh, one of the main factors that made me like that characteristic. I think it was much of my education with my grandfather and also with my mom. They're kind of like more. My grandfather was more of a stoic person, um, and yeah, I had like my grandfather was the person that I most admired in my family. And kind of, yeah, it's normal that some characteristics from the person that you admire when you grow up, kind of you stuck with it. But I think the most important thing, I think what I think when I'm like that, it is the truth always prevails. So you don't need or you shouldn't like to get away from that, from the truth, from what is correct. Um, like responsibility, also truthness and responsibility. It's not being stoic or not. It's like if you assume a responsibility, you have to assume it, knowing that you can give everything for it. So you give an example. If I promise something, when I promise, I need to be sure that I'm going to do it and I'm able to do it. Like it's normal that there's some delays, something happens on life. Everybody has things that happens in life, and if it gets delayed or whatever, it's normal. But I think, uh, and also the good for the majority or good to everyone that is around you. For example, like you said, if there's a decision to be made that doesn't uh, favor me or doesn't favor me as much, I'm willingly glad to do it if it favors the people that are around me, because kind of that's the most correct to do it. More if you are in the position of leadership or managing something like that, you have to manage the best for the section. And yeah, it's not like you said, it's like our fault that you said our fault is being stubborn, but always take advice, always be willing to uh, receive a no, always be willing to get constructive criticism and process that. You have to separate what is personal and what is the objective truth, and how do I say, work, I guess. What is the objective for the that project, for that work, and what is personal. Like you can say a lot of things. Like for example, you can say, you should do better this or should do better that. It's not personal, you know. or you or everyone. It's not personal. You have to take it not personal, and with those opinions, with everything, you must decide a choice in your life, or if you're managing something, you have to decide, and you have the responsibility of decision. So it's not power, it's not nothing of that. It's just responsibility, and with responsibility, you have to make choices. And if the choice is good, good for everyone. If the choice is the decision is bad, you are the responsible. So yeah, kind of the weight of responsibility. It's kind of what makes me like that.
Okay. And do you think like being like that, it's something that makes your life easier or harder?
Um, if it's normal, that makes it harder, but it probably gives more purpose. You know,
Okay, yeah. Like
yeah, you can
if
have an
it was
easy
easy, it was
life,
not
no
for us, right?
purpose. What?
If it was easy, it was not for us.
It's kind of like it's yeah, it's similar like that. So it's if you have a purpose, if you want to reach an objective, most of them are not easy. Most of them will stress you. Well, probably you will kind of want to give up at the middle. But yeah, it's the traveling to the end. Like if you can do it, the end it's easy. It's the reward. It's like yeah, it kind of is hard, makes it harder the life. But if you have the purpose and the goal in your mind, it's worth it every time.
Okay. And now, like we're speaking about life, what is life?
Okay, life is as one of my friends from Erasmus said. I had a friend from my Erasmus in Lithuania. He's from Aveiro, and he said that life is moments and people.
And for you?
Life it's people and moments,
Okay. And for you?
and I kind of and I kind of
Okay.
agree with it.
Now.
I kind of agree with it. It's like the most important things that you have in life are those like the people that you like, the people that your friends, your family, your partner. It's the moments that you live with them. It's the moments that you are proud of yourself. And also complementing that, I think it's uh, for me, it's kind of being successful and having some goals always, always driving things like objectives, everything. If I can do it, I'm happy. You know, probably yeah. Like we discussed, like in 3 minutes ago. Yeah, it kind of brings like kind of can make it harder. But yeah, I think those four things. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't said love because it's implied in moments and people.
Okay. Okay. But the thing is, like, you started with someone's description, but after you went for yours, for a
Yeah,
definition.
because the definition of that person kind of complements mine.
Yeah.
You
But I
know,
want just to hear again.
and I agree with them.
But I want a new response, clear, about this
Mm,
question. What is life, Marcio?
mm. You make me those hard questions.
If it was easy, it was
Like I
not
saw
for
the
us.
other I saw the other podcasts. It was also the same. um, life has to have a purpose. Life is waking up in the morning and be excited for the day, kind of. Uh, going to bed and waiting for the other day with excitement. Life is having fun with your friends. Life is also nostalgic. If you have nostalgic in your life, I think it's a good sign that you are living well.
Okay.
And in life is love, also like that. Love for what you do, love for the people that you are with, uh, love for yourself, of course. That is one of the most important things. Love yourself. Like it's the most important things. It's probably sometimes it's the most one of the most hardest things. You know, not everything works well in our life. You know, but if you love yourself, you'll go through
It
it
will
all.
help a little bit.
Yeah.
That's true. It will help a little bit. And uh, I want to ask you. You were speaking like about life, and I want to ask you, how do you want to be remembered by the people that are closest from you?
Has has a how do I say a a protector. I think like a person that wants their good, a person that will always be there for them, a person that is fun, a person that is also true to what it has to be said. Like and you know, like if I have friends that I know they want to tell me something that probably is like you shouldn't have done this or whatever, and they don't say it, I don't trust them. You know, you have to. I also want to be remembered as that, like a person that if it has to be said, it has to be done. And we have a story like not not me and you, but our friends. I'm not going to tell the story.
I think I lost
But
you
yeah,
like for a
it
little bit,
kind of
Marcio.
helps. Really?
Yeah, just like the last 10 seconds.
When did you stop?
You were
When
like
did you stop
speaking.
to hear me?
Oh, I forgot like you were speaking. Forgot like exactly like the words that you said. But you were like complimenting, like you were saying that you want to remember to be like the person that like if he promised he delivers, and after like the like your internet started to break.
Okay, okay. The next thing that I said it was like I also want to be remembered as a friend that advises, even if the even if my friend is not doing the good thing. I want I kind of also want to be remembered as that person that kind of has to say or says what has to be said to that friend, so that that friend learns or uh, learns or whatever has the opinion. Because I want people to do the same thing to me. If I'm doing something wrong, I want people like friends to tell me like that. To be honest, that's like one of the things that friendship has to have, or great friendships have to have. Like it's not just all fun and rainbows and everything. It's like if we have to say something to our friends, like to help them and to advise them, we should say it. And I was telling like a story that sometimes we talk between me and you with one of our friends. That yeah, I arrived there and I said what I had to say in Sanch like 2 years ago. We don't need to tell to say the
It
story,
was it
of
was like a
course.
person from ESN, but we don't need to tell who was it.
No, 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 it wasn't.
Yeah, but like now, if you let's say if it wasn't like I was trying like to misdirect, I was trying to misdirect, bro.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Because I
It was
wanted to
one of
tell
our
the story.
friends.
No, but
It was FZSM.
like
It was okay.
I paused this. I paused this because I wanted to tell that, because like that was like I we're not gonna tell the story, because like if you didn't say that I will tell the story. But now like
Don't tell, of course, the
but
person.
we don't need to tell the story.
Yeah, yeah.
But like like you said something that I feel that if like all people like would have like a friend like that was 10% that what you were in that situation, they will ever like they would avoid like half of the shit that they have in their life, because like you give like such a good advice in the right way that like it was impossible like to go again against you, and that's very correct. But fuck, because I was trying to misdirect to the misdirection. Like, we are not gonna
You
tell the
know.
story. We are not gonna even tell who was the person. But um, yeah, like that was just to tell like that was just a fucking advice against the wall. That is like everything that you said. Like if they could understand the advice that you gave on that moment, that was a really good advice. That's not like ah, let me cover this story, let me cover that. No, this is like you put I don't care. This is my podcast, so I'm gonna say it. You put the dick on the table.
What the fuck?
No, it's like the Portuguese expression. I translate to English. I don't care. It's my podcast. I can say. You put like the dick on the table in that situation. You said like the things how they needed to be said, and I think that if like 10% like of the people in the world, if I had like a real friend, because I feel that today they people have friends but they don't have real friends. They have friends for the moments but they don't have people that help. That's different. Like
Yeah,
it's different that I have
that's what
like
I.
my friend that is like for the trips, that like okay like we have money, let's go on the trip. And it's different like to have a friend that like when I'm fucked up, when I have like when I have a bad situation, I need to speak with him, you know. Because sometimes
Yeah,
like the friends on vacations, they are the ones that you're gonna speak when you want vacations, they are not the ones that you're gonna speak when you have problems. And a lot of people like mess it up. So I feel that in this society everyone wants to be loved but no one wants to be liked. That is they just want like the status, and I forgot that sometimes we need more humanization than the status itself. Just like a
yeah, I guess. Yeah,
but yeah,
I
yeah, like
agree.
now like I
I
cannot
agree.
tell like the advice. Sorry, maybe like an on the net. If you want, let's do it like this. If you want Marcio again, like we are gonna find a way to tell this story
Oh god,
in the
it's not
next
that big of a
in the
story.
next podcast in front. Just comment over there, comment on the live chat, or comment on the like if you are watching this not direct, you cannot comment on the live chat, but put on the comments if you want like to watch Marcio again, like for this story, for other stories, because we can do like 35 days of podcast. Just let me know, because after like I will do like maybe I will mix like the format, and yeah, like I will invite
Yeah,
Marcio again for sure like to be here. But
it will be a pleasure again.
yeah, let me just like I interrupt because like of this situation. But I like we are entering in the 5 final minutes. I would like to do like some like the deep curveball questions that I always save
Yes,
for the last
of
five
course.
minutes. That I want to ask you like first, what is your biggest dream?
I had many, I think, and I also have a lot. But I think, yeah, I'm going to respond to that. But like when it's normal that when you start growing and everything, like you have a lot of dreams, then you kind of have to learn things. Those like a lot of dreams pass to fewer and fewer, and you kind of get focused on like two of them, something like that. And yeah, I kind of through my life, uh, I think two of them stayed constant. It is my love for what I work. Like I, I'm like a how do I say, design engineer for industrial refrigeration systems, and I always loved that even since the beginning of college, the university, and everything. And I know that is something that I want to do the rest of my life and to grow in that career. But I also love music. I also love to produce music, like to learn from it and everything. It's like it's more of a hobby, not of a dream. But yeah, it's kind of those two things that if I could be successful, a lot, how do I say, be a big successful person in those two areas, like those are my dreams.
Okay, and I have here another question that is, if you had like the opportunity to live a moment in your life, what moment would it be, and if you'll change it or not?
No, I wouldn't change it. But yeah, no, this is kind of a cringy one. But I would want to relive the moment that we won the Euro from 2016. Because wait, because
Because
I was at a festival. It was
some
Somni, and like the whole stage, like there was like the Galantis, the DJs from France, I think. No, France, no, Sweden. And yeah, they were playing, and they were like people like the Portuguese said from other words like "go away." We want to see the game, and there was like a big screen
screen.
for the whole, like the biggest screen that I saw in my life. And yeah, I saw it with my friends at a time, and it was like adrenaline, fun, suffering, and everything. Like after we won, it was like one of the greatest feelings that I had for a long time. Like yeah, I have a lot of moments that I want to relive, but in my mind, it comes that one.
That's true. Like that's one very big moment for me as well. Like the final of the Euro 2016. That's very that's very impactful in my life
Yeah,
as well.
because I love football a lot also.
True.
So
That's yeah, it's true. Me too. So, what was the question that you wish more people asked you?
um, uh, I think that's the hardest question that you asked until now. Uh, so what I would like that people would like
Yeah,
ask me.
yeah.
Um, I think I don't know. I think you asked about that. It's like a lot of people don't ask that of me. I don't know why, but like, what do you want to be like? What do you want to do for the rest of your life? What are your goals? What are your objectives? How how big you want to be? How successful you want to be? How happy you want to be? Like everything like that, because the person is caring about you not from from not from the present, but also for the future. You know.
Okay, I understand it. Do you have any? Do you have something that you? Oh, I think like
Sorry,
you blocked.
you
No, no, no.
stopped
But
listening to me.
no, you
Okay, okay.
blocked. But I have like because we are in the 35 seconds. It's funny 35. Uh, I have like just very quick question that is, do you have something that you like to say that you never said?
To whom?
No, no, you can say. It's free. It's your time.
Just saying.
Yeah, you can choose like
Um,
someone that you want to say.
I wish I was more mature when I've met you, not you, the person. Um, and another thing, like people, life is hard. Life is sometimes stressful. Life puts you down, but you're living. Yeah, like you have a lot of years to do what you want. Like, don't be at your 70s and said, fuck, I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. Like, that's one of the biggest regrets. And I think people should not have that regret when they get old. You know, at least if you don't, if you're not successful, you tried. That's the that's the minimal, or like that's the thing that you can do. You have to try to do what you love, to do what you dream. Uh, so yeah, kind of live your life, even if it's down, even if it's hard. Yeah, you have friends, family, people that love you. So yeah, life is so good.
Yeah. No, I agree. And just to tell that like people that are watching us, you miss 100% the chances that you don't take.
Yeah, the no is guaranteed.
Yeah, the no is
Like the
guaranteed, so be surprised for a yes. I agree with
yeah.
that. So yeah, like I had like so many questions here for you, but I need like to organize these ones that were like the ones that I wanted to do.
Okay, I'll
And
be
now
faster. Sorry,
what?
I'll be fast. I'll be faster
Yeah,
answering
now
the
you have your
questions.
5 minutes. I know that you have like things to do like in 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, okay.
There are more important things. It's a responsibility that I'm going to have in 10 minutes, but
It's
I'm
okay.
enjoying every minute that I am here in this podcast with my
That's what
best friend,
matters.
with
And
Fleda.
let me just put the light on because I feel that people are not watching me well, and now they can see me a little bit more because normally I do it during the day, and now like I feel that I need some light. So it's the time like I feel illuminated. It's the time of the podcast that you
Oof,
are gonna put me on the
on the spot.
on the spot, and you have like 5 minutes
Mm.
like to ask me as soon as you want. I will you will do the question. I will put the countdown as soon as you finish it. I will reply as fast as possible for you to have like the maximum opportunities of doing it.
5 questions or
No, no,
more
no.
than five.
5 minutes. If you have five,
Ah,
if you have 5 questions, it's one per minute. I will try. I will try, but I don't. I'm not
it's a
guaranteed.
speed.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
a speed
the
dating.
first one. The first one, I think they already the people that went to the other podcasts already answered, but I will ask you again.
Okay.
What's your biggest regret?
No, they didn't. They never asked like that. What's my biggest regret? Right now, that I don't have anything that comes to my mind as biggest regret, and that's a good signal as well. Uh, Maybe I would say like my biggest regret. Maybe I had like the opportunity like to live more some moments, but I didn't live it. But I didn't know it. Like so,
Yeah,
I feel that sometimes the regret is after the things passed. Is not in the moment that they happen. So like I will not say like one moment specifically, but I will say like maybe like could live like with more heart certain moments because I took like some stuff on my life for guarantee and they were not.
okay.
That's like maybe my biggest regret, but I think it's something that uh, like very quickly. If you think like that you will pass like for example like just more 5,000 times with your parents seems a lot,
Yeah,
but as soon as you start like to count down, it seems so low. So
yeah, I agree.
even like 5,000 is a very big number, but if you say like 50 or like 100,
Yeah,
you start like to do like the countdown of this, and like of course you are living while you are with your parents on this example, but yeah, like sometimes you don't have the capacity like to understand. So I live the maximum as I can. In that moment, I couldn't live more. Maybe I'm regretting like in comparing with this situation right now, but I don't feel bad with that because I did the maximum as I could in that moment with the tools that I had.
yeah, I agree. The majority of the times, if the regret exists, it's after the it happened. For example, like if you don't live anymore a lot, it's always after. The second question. Uh,
I thought you wrote
sorry,
it.
I have an alarm. Wait. No, this is all improvising. I'm here. You all improvised. No, this is like a
Yeah, no,
talk
that's
like
good.
in the
That's good.
bar.
That's good. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Okay. Um, if you would be like, did you did you enjoy um did you enjoy like your how do I say teenager years, childhood years? Did you think that you had all the tools, like everything to grow up nice?
Yes, I enjoyed a lot. Maybe like it was not like I was not the most popular kid. I was like not the, I don't know, like like in comparison with the others, maybe like they have like more crazier stories than mine. But I feel that I lived the maximum as I could in that moment. I don't, I don't, I didn't need at that moment. Like I knew that people like tried this, tried that. They were so popular. I feel that when I look to my past, like I love to grow in the place that I grew.
Yeah.
That's super important. I think I had like a very rich childhood with family and friends. I never had like any problem like with in that sense. I was like super happy kid. I was always happy. I feel that maybe like I'm happy right now because of my past, because I had like the conditions to grow up happy. So sometimes even in the sad moments I can see like the good things on it because of the environment where I grew up. I saw like very a lot of bad things, not with me, like also with me, like with the people that were surrounding me. But I feel that that helped me grow up. Like there were situations like in my house, like every house has their problems and has their fights, and but I feel that my childhood was made by people that could have like success. My parents, like I feel that they are
Yeah.
the most successful people in the world. So yeah, like replying to your question, like I had like a very good childhood, very good teenage years. Maybe I never like went to urban like with 16. I went just with 18 like to urban and to all the clubs in Lisbon. But that was the right time because before I was like improvising. I was playing a lot of football and yeah. Replying to your question,
One
I'm
more.
not regretting at
Yeah.
all.
One more question,
Yes.
or not more question. It's a
Go ahead.
question and an advice at the same time. Um, what do you think it's the best part of your volunteering at TSN?
Okay,
Oh,
just like the time, like I said time. I don't know if you heard the alarm. Yeah,
yeah,
basically
yeah.
like that was the last question. What was the best moment on ESN that I lived?
No, I think it's like what is the best part of being a volunteer for ESN? Because I'm asking you because I went to ESN because you were there, so
True.
you were like the motivation, one of the motivations to go, of course. And I did my Erasmus and I loved it, and I also went. But what what is the best characteristics of being at ESN? What you like more, and what do you advise for everyone that uh, likes to live the Erasmus experience or hang out with people from over the country, all over the world?
So it's funny because like I went for for ESN because I couldn't make Erasmus because the plan was like to do Erasmus with you. But first I couldn't because I thought I was gonna finish like my bachelor degree, but I didn't finish. After COVID came, so we never had the opportunity to do it. So I felt that was kind of replacement, like to be on ESN, like instead of like going on Erasmus. Because like in fact I would love like to go with you. We were watching the stuff, but yeah, you know, like COVID, like to have an Erasmus that was like remote classes in your house, you know, that's called, that was not Erasmus. That's that's just like staying at home. Even in Portugal, it was not like on the country that we wanted to go. So I feel that like Erasmus gives you like a very different experience of life. Being in ESN for me gave even bigger experience because I never went on Erasmus, but I felt that I had situations in my life that was like similar to Erasmus. When I went to Algarve to work as a lifeguard, for me like that was Erasmus, like
Yes.
like almost the same life, and you were there because like you were a lifeguard with me. uh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Maybe like that's something that people, if they want to know, like they can explore and they can ask on comments or something more like that. My next guests, they can ask me more about it. But I think ESN like allow me like to do a lot of things in life. First, like to meet people that like from different cultures. You just see amazing people. You open your horizon in a way that you never imagined because you are dealing such with a different cultures that you have something in your life that you think that is certain, and after you met like like people from different culture, you start to rethink about the things that you have in house and the habits that you have. That's like a lot of times we do things automatically and we don't think why. And after like seeing like different cultures, you kind of understand why you do that, or why, like why your parents teach you that. That was very important for me. I think like you can do life. I had life experience that I'm not gonna have again in my life. Like I organized parties. I like there was a time that I felt that we are the kings of the world. We because so like there was a time on ESN that the parties department was completely destroyed. So like the only members from party department, it was like Loro, that was like the head, that was like the person that came on the third episode. Me and Marcio, we are three, three doing party in
Pop
Ruben,
crawls,
like after like of
parties.
course like
Yeah.
join like more people, of course, like we need like people. So but they were newbies, like we're like the only like people like with knowledge, like let's say on that organization. And like we started like to do like party with 1,000 people, like we did party on the boat. And the thing is like when you do a party, like you can feel like how is it to be on the other side. And that's, I don't know, like maybe like I was feeling there were times like maybe this is kind of awkward to say, but I was feeling like a rock star, you know, like on the party everything was VIP, everything was VIP. Like we were going there, everyone knew us, like from the clubs, we're drinking for free, we're like on the best spots, we're in the VIPs always, like that was a time that is very interesting, that I understand that maybe like you can have a lot of money, but if you don't have knowledge, you are just like spending money. Because you have like the money and knowledge, you can save money and like progress with your knowledge. And ESN gave me like so much opportunity, like not just to party, like to meet different people, but like party is like something that I take uh, like with me because it's something that I like to do. And yeah, it's crazy that we did like house parties, boat parties, parties on the clubs, like. And I think that are the two most, for me, most impactful things. It's like what you can do from your life, because like I did parties, you did parties as well, but they have like other things, like they have a lot of they have strips, like sports and trips. Strips. Yeah, I need to explain why. Sports and trips, like if you want like to do something more related with sports, if you feel that you are a person related with sports, like you can discover like so many sports, you can develop like the organization on that aspect. If you feel that maybe you are in a course and you need like, you would like to have a experience in human resources, ESN is the perfect space for that, because we have like the human resources department. So you can see like we had a lot of people that enter in the ESN and they understood their nature, what they wanted to be from their life, because of the experience. Because you have like educational department as well, like if you want like to work with universities, you can really see what's, you can really experience from an organization what you want to do with your life. And that's fantastic. Even like parties, for example, like we have members that after ESN they join summer party organizations, and they are working with that, and it's completely normal. Like they are working with bars, they are working organizing parties, because they discover their nature. And if you're watching this, and if you did your Erasmus and you want to continue live the Erasmus experience, or if you want this and you want to live something different from your life, just join ESN Lisboa. Lisboa! ESN
Lisboa.
Lisboa!
Lisboa.
Okay! Just if you are from Porto, take a house and go to Lisboa! Covilhã, Lisboa! Just
Lindo.
but it's an amazing experience. Like you
Yeah.
met a lot of people, like from even like members that are there, you met people from different classes from society.
Cities and classes,
Yeah,
yes.
you have like so many, so like so many different people like working for the same goal, and it's very beautiful. I have a lot of very good memories from ESN. I'm proudly member, I'm a proudly alumni ESN Lisboa member, and when I can, I join my section. It's not always because like I'm here, but even here, like in like I go to speak ESN Luxembourg and I show my ESN Lisboa card. I tell them that we have an email and if we are the best, and we put them against the wall, and Fuck them. No, just kidding. Yes, and Luxembourg is very good as well, and they help a lot of the students. But yes, and Lisbon, like you have like a place on my heart. And
Yeah, I think
yeah, I think it's like 15 minutes for me.
I,
Sorry.
I just want to say something about you,
Oh, just tell
and
me.
yeah, in this part of like the volunteering and the spirits, like you are, you were, and you are an example, I think, of what an ESCN, we call it ESCN, like volunteer of ESCN, uh, Lisboa, whatever, like the the pinnacle of personality and everything, what it is to be uh, a volunteer at ESN. You love the people that you are with, your friends. You like are like you had like in the buddy program, you had like five, six, seven buddies, and you met every each one of them. Like you would hang out with them, not just in events, everything. It's like that's the spirit of friendship, and you have a lot of friends that you still are friends with international students, and I think that's reflects that reflects uh, in everything that you do. You do it with love. You do it with passion, and I think when I want to give an example of a great YSNer, I give your example.
Okay, thank you. Like that means a lot because like it's good like when you pass like for somewhere like to be recognized like for the good job that you did. I like for me it was not hard like to be a good ASNer. I just like do it like what I feel
Yeah.
like was most correct, and yeah, I just like to try to live the experience at the most. And yeah, I think I was pretty succeed on that.
And most of all, a great person.
Oh, now you broke my heart.
Uh,
No, it's like I like I already know like this about you, and you know like about me like what I think about you, and
and also, I think I know we have to end this, and I have to go to a meeting.
yeah,
But bro,
proceed.
like you're one of the people that you're one of the most courageous people that I know. It's not easy to do what you did now, like to go to another country to live a better life, to explore, to live your life. It's the same now. It's the same. The example that you said when you went to work as a lifeguard in Algarve, like you went there almost without a house, or like you went to explore. You were courageous, and it worked fine. It worked very well, and now it's working also good, very well. You're living your life, you're constructing your future over there, and I think yeah, it's courage, and as the Portuguese says, é preciso colhões para isso.
I like I'm not gonna translate it if you want. Just like someone that is Portuguese can put like on the comments what you said. I think it was like very good podcast this one as well.
Yeah,
I think I'm
yeah.
improving.
You're
No,
good,
just kidding, just kidding. No,
of course,
it was
of
very good.
course.
Yeah, it's always like a pleasure to have you here. You need like to come on the seven. Suuuu!
Sim. Vou fazer
And
aqui um.
yeah,
Vou fazer
feel
aqui um.
smoked. I
Sim.
Suuuu! No, it was already booked like since the beginning. You already knew that was the seven, and that's the reason why like we started like late, and yeah, I don't take you like any more time. Just
No,
say bye
I would stay
to
here.
the people, and
I would stay here the whole night, but yeah, I have also responsibilities. And
I know.
we can. We'll do like the now. This was the seven. When it's the 17, we do it again, and it's when 27.
Or the
Again.
77. No, I will see like how I'm gonna organize this. I'm enjoying
No,
like this
I'm,
process.
yeah,
And
I'm
yeah,
good.
you
I'm
can
good.
tell like for the rest of like ESN section like to watch
Yeah,
this
of course.
podcast
Yeah, of course. They
to
will see.
and
Don't worry.
yeah, like they will have
They
like
will see.
a
Don't
little
worry.
bit at least like maybe they will see like a different side from you, but at the end they will see like this side as well, like this funny
Yeah,
side and everything.
don't worry.
So bro,
Yeah.
say bye to everyone.
Bye, everyone.
We see you
I
next
hope you
week.
liked it.
I, yeah, I think they like it. Just one thing, I
Yeah, of
don't know
course.
if next week I will do it at the same time because I will have my brother here and my brother will go on Tuesday. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Monday or on Wednesday because for sure that it will be I will postpone for Wednesday because I want to pass more time with my brother
You
and
do well.
yeah, like I like follow on Instagram to see like the news and like how it's gonna be next week. And thank you for being there. See you guys.
Always here for you, brother. I love
And
you,
thank you,
brother.
Marcio, like for being here. I swear, like it was very good. I love you, bro.
Yes,
Coração.
I love you, brother. Coração. Aqui.